Hey, welcome to Sharkbite, a weekly series where we show you the news for what it really is, a joke. This week's episode is proudly sponsored by ads that have nothing to do with their products.
Are we where we want to be? Or yet to get there? HCL, we touch lives.
Yeah, HCL. The only way that ad makes sense is if you're listing things no HCL employee has ever done. Moving on, let's look beyond our borders.
4 hikers infuriated Malaysians.
Now, all of this started when photographs of these naked tourists were circulating online, showing them naked near the peak of Mount Kinabalu, which is considered sacred.
They were each fined and ordered to be deported.
Which, let's face it, is the most first world reason ever for being deported. You were never going to see an Indian get deported for nudity. But that's not all. It got better.
The Deputy Chief Minister of Sabah had said that he saw a direct correlation, a direct link between the actions of these tourists and the earthquake a few days later.
That's right. The Deputy Chief Minister of the state where it happened actually blamed them for causing an earthquake where 18 people died. What a smart man. If that's how things worked, jihadis wouldn't be blowing themselves up. They'd be mooning the Vatican. Moving from earthquakes in Malaysia to earth-shattering announcements in where else? The US.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am officially running for President of the United States.
That's right. America's Vijay Mallya is running for president, and he is running on some truly great promises.
I will be the greatest jobs president that God ever created.
Which is exactly what you'd expect from the Oxford Dictionary's latest synonym for bankruptcy. And his job creation drive is already underway.
Donald Trump's big presidential announcement Tuesday was made a little bigger with help from paid actors at $50 a pop.
Now that's job creation. He has so little support, he has to pay actors to pretend to support him. Heck, he has so little support. The artist whose song played under his presidential announcement objected to it, which is really sad for poor Donald, because he has some truly visionary ideas. Just listen to his plans to tackle immigration.
I will build a great wall on our southern border, and I will have Mexico pay for that wall. Mark my words.
That is a great idea, Donald. Taking your immigration policy from Game of Thrones? Fantastic. Love the show. But spoiler alert, it isn't working out too well for them. Coming back to the motherland, let's talk about June 21st, International Yoga Day. Or as the rest of the world called it, Sunday. Now, Yoga Day has been a huge deal since it was first announced.
Big diplomatic win for PM Modi, as just 3 months after he proposed the idea, the UN has now adopted the resolution of declaring 21st June as International Yoga Day.
The UN decision definitely being seen as a huge diplomatic win, not only for India but also Prime Minister Modi.
That's right, a huge diplomatic win for Modi. Yoga now joins the prestigious club of things like migratory birds and television that all have their own UN declared day. 5,000 years after it was first created, yoga has finally made it. Just after birds and television. Still, yoga isn't a bad thing. And Yoga Day is a great idea. Yoga is good for you. If you live healthy and you practice yoga every day, one day you too could look like this. Okay. So maybe that's not the best way of selling it. But yoga is good for you. Which is why on the occasion of Yoga Day, BJP members went all out promoting the benefits of Vipassana. Some by practicing it. That's right. If anything can prove the benefits of Vipassana, it's that man keeping his mouth shut. Still, for those who weren't convinced, Kiran Bedi was on hand to show you the hazards of not practicing Vipassana.
Miracle of collective chant of Shanti 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 by millions brings pre-monsoon showers in Delhi, reduces heat and cools even the trees.
That's the worst solution to farm distress since Nitin Gadkari told people to water their plants with their own piss. Just stick to towing cars. Oh wait, you didn't do that either. If Kiran Bedi was bad, Ram Madhav decided, screw Vipassana, I need a stretch. Watch me put my foot in my mouth.
The government is upset at BJP leader Ram Madhav's tweets on Vice President Hamid Ansari. Ram Madhav had questioned Vice President Ansari's absence at the Yoga Day event in Rajpath in Delhi yesterday.
And after it turned out that Hamid Ansari wasn't even invited in the first place, poor Ram Madhav now wants the whole controversy to end. You know what would have achieved that? Not starting this in the first place. And oh, a walrus just called. He wants his mustache back. Now, if Modi's party members weren't doing him proud, SpiceJet decided to take things to a whole other level.
Indian budget airline SpiceJet teamed up with the Isha Foundation for yoga to mark the first International Day of Yoga on Sunday. Instructors from the foundation trained flight attendants from SpiceJet to perform some simple exercises aimed at relaxing the mind and bodies of the passengers.
Hey SpiceJet, you know what would keep your passengers healthier, happier and calmer than yoga? Legroom. Seriously, your planes are the most damaging thing to happen to people's legs since skinny jeans. And you know what would draw attention to how cramped your planes are? Trying to stretch while sitting in them. It's this sort of out-of-the-box thinking that makes SpiceJet India's most complained about airlines. Even more than Air India, and they literally have lizards in their food. Well, that's all the time we have on Sharkbite. Thank you for tuning in. Remember to tune in again next week for more. And remember to like, share and subscribe.